Lose yourself in a good book. The Board Gosh Energy Book Club.
Now, nominated in the Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress categories, Reese Witherspoon's film adaptation of Wild has been at the forefront of award season this year.
So this month's Book Club choice, the memoir on which the movie is based, tells the story of how in the summer of 1995, 26-year-old Cheryl Strayed embarked on a solo trek along the Pacific Crest Trail. And here's what the Book Club in Newbridge Library thought of it.
Well, Wild is a story about a lady in her 26-year-old, I suppose, going through a personal journey after probably a traumatic enough life. First 6 years of her life, family, her father would have been quite abusive. The mother took the children and left. Then her mother died quite young. She was married extremely young. She got divorced. Had a sort of when the mother died, everything just fell apart. Family fell apart. She fell apart. She became a short-term heroin addict. Just one-night stands, promiscuity all the time. Not happy with her life. It was just going from, one dead-end situation to another. So I think she got to the stage where it was all or nothing. Let's just do something different. Decided to hike the Pacific Crest Trail on her own, 1,100 miles from Mexican border right up through California, Oregon and the Washington border. So it's really just a journey of all the trials and tribulations, what she experienced, and the difficulties she met along the way.
Very easy to read, very descriptive. You really could visualise the countryside, you could visualise the landscape, you could visualise how frightened she was of different situations, when it's her against nature and all the different things that happened to her. You really could, I've never been in the States, but I could visualise where she was and make you want to actually go there and do it yourself,
I personally loved the book. I thought it was a great read. She's a lovely style of writing and very enjoyable, very truthful and funny in parts, and it was a great book. I think I will go and see the movie, yes, now that I've read the book. So, Reese Witherspoon has it. So I think it's up for an Oscar or something, one part of it. So I will go and see the movie, definitely.
She didn't really have anything to lose. She didn't. The family fell apart. She had a brother and sister, and it seemed once the mother died, she was the force that kept them together. But once she died, there was really nothing. There was a stepfather who had been quite a good father by all accounts, and but he moved away once. He couldn't keep the family together either. So she really had nothing to lose. She was broke. She was paying money towards college debts. She wasn't fulfilled in her life, and I think she decided all or nothing. Let's give it a go. I'll try and change. And I think at that age as well, 26, you're in a position of why not do it? I've nothing in my life that needs me to depend. I don't depend on anyone. They don't depend on me. So that's why I think she had it off. So it's quite credible, really.
I really enjoyed the whole book. There were a couple of unanswered questions I had at the end of it. One was how she was able to give up drugs so easily. That was quite unusual. And then the other one was much more trivial, and was, did her feet ever recover from the journey? And I found the answer to that on her website, and she said yes, but it took many years.
She still, I'm sure she still had demons with her past, but I think the trail was so difficult, and she had to use all her mental reserves to get through it. I suppose if you get through that, you can get through anything. And there were some lovely descriptions of the scenery, and even descriptions of her toenails falling off. They were quite enjoyable to read, much more, because it was just the way it was written. It'd be just, yes, I pulled off the toenail, let's move on to the next. Just a very honest account.
I think there's a very short piece about she arrives and at the bridge, and she buys the ice cream at the bridge at the end, and she's there, and then she gives us a small piece about the future, I suppose, and maybe some people might have liked a little bit more about where she is now and what she's doing now, whereas I think that the book is about the journey and about her at the end of it, and not necessarily about when it leads to her future. So I was happy with what was said about the future. I did want to know, so it was good to know what she talked about and what happened to her in the future.
You ever think about quitting?
Only once every 2 minutes or so.
Hell, I've quit a bunch of stuff. Quit jobs, quit marriages.
You regret any of them?
I didn't have a choice. There's never been a time when there was a fork in my road.
Here are some questions I've been asking myself. What if I forgive myself? What if I was sorry? What if I could go back in time? I wouldn't do a single thing differently. What if all those things I did were the things that got me here?
I have to say, no attraction for me whatsoever.
Actually, I was just reading about there's an Irish woman who walked the Pacific Crest Trail there and back again with her hubby. Although halfway back, his leg got sore. No, he did. But it'd be interesting to get her in to talk about it. It's an amazing thing to do.
Okay, well, anyway, whatever we think. Congratulations to Hugh Farrell from County Westmeath, who is the winner of January's Book Club competition. And to read Hugh's entry, go to www.tv3.ie/IrelandAM.
This month, we're asking you at home what book we should be reviewing in February. So you get to choose. Should we, please say no to this. Please don't make me read it. Should we relive the excitement of 50 Shades of Grey ahead of Valentine's Day? No.
Oh my God, is there a more unromantic book?
Or should we read the debut novel of a budding new author? Please go to our Facebook page right now and let us know your thoughts. I'm all from the movie, but not the book again. Couldn't do it.
Lose yourself in a good book. Book Club.